We have new equipment and everything. So I'm just ready, y'all, okay? Hold up. I'm recording. I got this thing on the floor this whole time. Oh my God. I hope this thing can hear me. Bruh. I hope this thing can hear me. Oh my gosh. I had the mic on the floor the whole time. Greetings YouTube fam, I am back. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If it is not, welcome back. But for everyone, I feel like this is a welcome back because it's been so long since the last video. I have new equipment. I have a camera now, so I'm feeling real fancy. I have 2 tripods set up here. Like, we have a whole new setup, so I'm just super excited to get my YouTube back up and running. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this video, and if you're interested in learning how to do this here look, keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting with a freshly washed face, and the first thing I'm going to do is put on some toner. So I have some witch hazel here, and that I got from TJ Maxx, like $6. I'm going to take a cotton pad and basically put this all over my face. Next, I'm going to start with my serums. And then I like to moisturize with my Cetaphil. This is the best moisturizer if you have dry skin. Okay, so now I'm all primed and prepped and I'm ready to get started. I personally like to start with my brows, then the eyes, and I always do foundation and everything last. That is just my process. You know, if that's not what you do, then that's not what you do. You do what you want. So for my brows, I've actually been trying the Pierce soap. I don't know if you guys have seen other people use the Pierce soap to like prime their brows, but it's bomb. I love it. I've done it a few times now. This is the soap. It's literally soap. Online, it was like on Amazon, it was like $6 or whatever. I got this from the dollar store, so don't sleep on the dollar store, okay? Yeah. Okay, so take my soap and a brow brush. I just kind of rub it on here. Make sure you get some product. Whatever. Anyways, so I'm going to take this spoolie, just brush my brows down. What? Like laying it all the way down. Do you see that? It's already just like boop. Actually really good too if you want to conceal your brows, like cover it up with foundation and everything. Most people do that more so for like costume makeup, but and then, you know, just kind of I shape my brows the way I want them to be shaped. And it comes off really good because it's soap, so essentially. And it also washes out really good of your brush because it's soap. Okay, so the brows are laid, if you can see. I love that. What? Whoever discovered that, shout out to you. Because before I was actually using Gorilla Sign. I know people use this for their hair, but I don't like to use this on my hair because it just cakes up and I don't like it. Anyways, so for the brow, I am going to be using a brow pomade. This one is from Revolution. Ooh, hold up. Wait, how do people do this? Oh, this is from Revolution in the color dark brown. I have a brow brush here I'm going to use. Okay, so now the brows are done. I've already cleaned them up with my concealer. Now we're going to go ahead and prime the eyes. I'm actually going to be using a different concealer. This is from e.l.f. in the color Tan Walnuts. We could just really go on the lid with this. And I'm going to use this fluffy brush I have. This is a large, it's actually a large shadow brush from Eco Tools. And we're just gonna blend this concealer out all over the lid. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm actually going to add a little bit of banana powder because I do have hooded eyes. So this just helps with the creasing a little bit. So this banana powder, the words are disappearing, so just relax. But it is Banana Deep, and this is from Revolution. First of all, let me just say I love Revolution makeup, okay? They're really affordable. They have awesome palettes, like concealers are bomb, foundation is bomb, like everything they have is bomb. I think I should do a video with just their products one day. I'm adding a little bit of the banana powder to my lid just to set that concealer. Okay, so for today's look, I want to do a brown smoky eye, and I'm going to be going into my Revolution palette. This is inspired by Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, and this is the Jack palette. So I bought this because I actually love this movie. Okay, so we're going to be going in with this dark brown called Barrel. You can see that we're going to be going in with this. And I'm going to be using a small eyeshadow brush. This brush is from Ruby Kisses. Alright, so I'm really just going to go all over my lid. I'm starting from the bottom and I'm just packing it in there. I'm not swishing, I'm packing. So just pack, pack, pack. Okay. I actually want the color to be a little darker, so I'm going to go into my James Charles palette. I'm going to use this dark brown here, and then we're gonna go all over the lid. Okay, so now we have our brown. I know it's looking a little crazy, but trust the process. Okay, so I am going to now blend out the top with this orange color from my James Charles palette. I feel like this color is just going to help, well, it's going to help blend out the color first of all, but also like warm it up just a little bit because we starting to look like a little raccoon. And that's not cute. So I'm just going to pack the color in the, like in my crease and where the edge of the brown is. I'm just packing it in there first, And then I'm going to blend it out in small circular motions. Oh, by the way, I'm using this super small fluffy brush. So I'm just blending that in. Okay, so this is pretty much what I wanted. This is it. It's pretty much what I wanted. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my face. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation and then I will come back. Okay, so our foundation is done. I primed with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Concealer. And for foundation, I use my absolute favorite, which is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. My color is the shade 340 Cappuccino. So that's what I have on my face now. Now we're gonna go ahead and get to the concealer. I'm gonna be using two concealers, same ones from earlier, the Revolution and the e.l.f. concealer in Tan Walnut and Revolution in C12.5. So the Revolution is the darker concealer a little bit, so I'm going to be putting that under my eyes, but a little further down because I'll put the lighter color closer to my eye. Then our e.l.f. concealer. Okay, so now our concealer is on. I have a damp beauty blender. This is also e.l.f. the best beauty blender you will ever use, I can assure you. So we're just gonna blend that in. Okay, now that that's all blended out, I'm going to be taking some more Banana Deep powder and I'm going to set under my eyes and my chin. I'm gonna just use a small little beauty blender and I'm just going to press that in to set under my eye. The key to setting your face with powder, you want to make sure that you really press it in. I mean, if you want to bake, like, that's on you. I personally am not a fan of baking. I'd rather just press the powder into my foundation and call it a day. I feel like with baking, or at least in my experience with baking, well, one, I don't like it because I just feel like you just use way too much powder, and two, in pictures often, for me, maybe I was doing it wrong, when I was baking, you get a lot of flashback. And if you don't know what flashback is, that's when you take pictures and the person look like a ghost. And we don't like that. So I do not bake. I like to just press it in to the foundation. As you can see, I'm not using a whole lot. I'm just using enough. I set my concealer because, one, my eye creases at the bottom, so it kind of helps with the creasing. It's going to crease regardless because that's the way that my skin does its thing. But it also helps your makeup last longer all day, especially if you wear makeup with the mask. Like, setting your face will help with the makeup not moving around or even coming off on your mask. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to contour just a little. I'm going to be using the Matchstick in Truffle from Fenty. It's brown, essentially. Ooh. And I'm just gonna get up in there. Oh, message. I don't contour a whole lot, to be honest, but I do like to do a little something. I should be using... I don't even contour my forehead because I like my forehead, so I don't really care. Oh, taking this angled brush. I have no idea what kind of brush this is, but as you can see, it's very fluffy and it's angled. This brush is actually from BH Cosmetics. I bought like a whole set. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Let me use my mirror. See, so you have a natural contour. Again, well, not again, but I don't really like the sharp contour. I like just a natural contour because I already have, you know, cheekbones, so I don't like to overly contour, and I do not highlight whatever to make it like that sharp contour. I'm just not a fan, so I'm just gonna blend that in. See, so you just have a natural, very, you know, subtle contour. So I'm just blending that in. Okay, so we all contoured up.